Hello fifth graders, welcome to this video and we're gonna do order of operations, multiplying fractions, dividing decimals, and some word problems today. So the first one we're gonna look at is order of operations and we're gonna do number 1 and 4 together. So before we start, the most important thing you guys have to remember is PEMDAS. PEMDAS stands for parentheses, exponents, multiplication and division, addition and subtraction. So multiplication and division is like a one thing, and then addition and subtraction is one thing. So this is the order that you guys have to follow. So when we solve these kind of problems, you have to solve parentheses first, and then exponents, and then multiplication and division, and addition and subtraction. So we're gonna do some examples so you guys can understand. Number 1 is 2 plus 11 times 3. So we notice that there's no parentheses and there's no exponents. So in this case, we're gonna do multiplication first, and then we're gonna add number 2. So I'm gonna leave 2 here, and then I'm gonna do the multiplication. 11 times 3 is 33. And then now I can add. 2 plus 33 is 35. And this will be the final answer. Alright, let's do one more example. Number 4 is 14 times 3 plus 28 divided by 7. So this one is pretty similar to number 1, that we don't have any parentheses and exponents. So we're gonna do multiplication first, and then we're gonna add. So 14 times 3 is 42. And 28 divided by 7 is 4. And now I'm going to add those two. 42 plus 4 is 46. And this will be the final answer. It is really important to remember the rule and to follow the rule, because if you guys don't follow the rule and just solve the problem in another order, then it will be the wrong answer and you will get a different answer. So always remember PEMDAS and always follow the rule, okay? And the next one is multiplying fractions. We're gonna do number 2. 7 over 8, 7 over 8 times 3 over 2. So when we multiply fractions, I'm going to multiply across, and I'm going to multiply the numerators and then the denominators. So 7 times 3 is 21, and 8 times 2 is 16. So when we get the answer, we have to check if the fraction can be reduced or not. And in this case, this fraction cannot be reduced anymore, so this will be the final answer. So 21 over 16 is the final answer for number 2. Okay, so we're gonna move on, and the next one is that dividing decimals. We're gonna do number 4 together, and it is 4.2 divided by 0.7. So when we divide the decimals, we have to see if the divisor is a whole number or not. So when we look at this example, the divisor is not a whole number. It is 0.7, and we want to make this to whole number. So in order to make it to whole number, we're going to move the decimal point. We're going to move it to the right, and it is the same as multiplying 10. So we just changed the divisor, and that means we have to do the same thing to the dividend. So I'm going to multiply 10 for the dividend, and it's like 7, and 42. So 7 goes into 42, and it will be 6. Alright, so the answer will be 6. And the last one is world problem. And we're gonna do number 1 together. Josh sent out invitations to 16 friends for his birthday party. X friends replied, and he is waiting for the other 7 friends to reply. Find X. So there are 16 friends. Alright. The number of X did reply, and then he's waiting for 7 friends to reply. That means these 7 friends didn't reply yet. Alright. So in order to find X, I'm going to set the equation. 16 minus X is equal to 7. Right? Because X friends replied, and the 7 friends didn't reply. So this will be the same as 16 minus 7 equals X. And then 16 minus 7 is 9. And X will be 9. So 9 friends replied and 7 friends didn't reply yet. Alright. This is it for today's lesson, and thank you for watching. See you guys on the next video.